I think so. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Provide a distraction at all?
I don't know. I can tell. I mean, we played enough games where, there's opposite fans or whatever. Like people do stuff at the free throw line. So I can't really tell you. I don't think so.
That's it?
That's awesome, man. Thank.
Where do you think things went wrong this time?
Yeah, that's a good question, but I just don't think I've put enough thoughts into all that. Like, I didn't sleep all last night, but like I can't tell you what I was thinking. Like, I didn't sleep at all, but I just also wasn't really thinking of anything. I don't know if it makes sense, but I think we were just a lot like we weren't consistent enough as a team to have the success that we want to have. A lot of ups and downs. Win 3 games here, lose 3 games there. Like it just wasn't enough consistency. Like to be able to win in this league and with a much improved like league, I would say, and especially the East, like a lot of good teams, and we needed to be more consistent. I think.
Did you meet your own expectations for yourself?
No, never. I think because the expectation that I have for myself is like, it's always greater. I feel like I shoot for like, what most people would deem impossible. Like that's kind of like my mindset going into everything that I do. So, obviously, it's what, April 13th. Yeah, like that's not definitely not wasn't in my plans to be here and talking about this. So definitely don't feel really accomplished, I would say, just because I think the team's success is more important than anything. And when I work and how hard I work, like it's to be able to win. Like that's the most important thing. And yeah, like I think that there's always things to get better at. I was pretty much, I would say, like consistent, but I feel like I could have done a lot more. I could have got, there's times where there's also those up and downs that like you don't really want to see. But I feel like no matter what, like what I'm proud of for me, like this year is just putting the work in no matter what. Like I was in there every single day, like no matter good or bad, and something that in the past I wasn't really able to do, just because of I feel like my emotions, like sometimes I would ride my emotions a lot more, and I feel like this year one thing that I got better at is just no matter what, like just putting the work in, like extreme hours, just getting better every single day, and yeah, that's one thing that I would say that like, I'm proud of, like myself for doing.
What was it like having Rico here for the full season, physically and emotionally?
No, it was awesome. It was awesome. Cause like Rico is like that favorite uncle you have, like and like sometimes he would say things and it's just like he's the only one that can get away with it. Like and I just love him being around, and obviously our relationship and him being a huge part of who I am as a player. So it was great. It was great having him, and I think he helped a lot with everyone, the young guys. His energy, being there every day, and he's definitely one person that I take that, or at least it helps me have that attitude, because even if I didn't score any points, like the next day we're in here, like we're in the gym, he has the energy, and we back to work, like and that's always something that he has, and it's just no matter what, let's go to work. Like that's our safe place. Like that's where everything just feels normal because like this is where like you work on your game. You just every day we in there, and yeah, I always want to shout out all the other guys on the staff, obviously, but just for me coming in, you know, Fab, John, Mike, Ray Chow, like all these people every day, like no matter what, you know, I can be moody a lot sometimes, and they kind of deal with me and they bring that energy every day. And I thought we had a good system. It's just like for me coming in, so I appreciate those guys. And you know, like I said, sometimes I could be a lot moody just because it's the season and things, ups and downs, and those guys keep me kind of like grounded, and I appreciate it for sure.
You mentioned that you didn't get to reach your individual goals this year. To get to that level that you're shooting for, I know you've mentioned top 5 in the past. Is there a specific area, like is it just about team success to kind of get you to that level, or is there something specific in your game that you feel like you need to?
Yeah, I think my game can always evolve. Like, I never feel like it is enough. Obviously, I can take a lot more threes. You know, ball handling, make better reads. Just with me handling the basketball a lot more sometimes, you know, and just again like just continue to get better. See how I can manipulate the defense a little bit more, a little better, playing the double teams, or and yeah, like I just always feel like there's no way to be like no, I have to continue to shoot for what's out there, and I feel like there's opportunity to reach new levels. There's opportunity to continue to grow and get better. So I'm never going to stop, like just wanting to do that and wanting to continue to scratch and see how much I can squeeze out of my talent. That's a Rico line, but yeah, just seeing how far I can get, like and I do believe that there's a lot more to accomplish for myself. And I love that challenge. I love the challenge of knowing that, you know, because I think even last game was just like everything was going so well, like and then it didn't, you know, and I think that's just always for me a constant reminder of like, you know, there's no satisfaction in anything that you accomplish. You know, like you have to continue to strive to be the best that you can be, and for me, it's just kind of like a story of my life, like just continue to get better. No matter what, there's going to be things thrown at you. Things might not go your way all the time, but you just have to continue to fight and continue to get better. And again, I know that I can handle it, so I take it. But it always motivates me to be the better version of myself.
How much of an adjustment has that been over the years, right? Because if you're always, how do you find satisfaction in never being satisfied? If you're just always pushing for the next thing, right? Like how do you kind of find that level of being able to live with constantly trying to push to that next level?
Yeah, no, because that's just a way of life. Like that's just me. Like in general, with everything that I do in life, like I always want to see what's out there. Like I always want to get better, and I find myself like accomplishing more things when I do that. You know, like not being satisfied and just wanting to be the best that I can be all the time. And that's a way of life. Like I don't see it as like, oh, you know, like how hard is it to do that? Like I just feel like it's just the way it is. Like because at the end of the day, that's life. You know.
Pascal, you mentioned in the game yesterday, everything was going well, and then it didn't at the end, and that felt like that was a pattern that happened throughout the season. What do you think was the issue in a lot of fourth quarters this year? Was there some sort of commonality that you found?
I think, like again, like we didn't take care of the ball most of the time. You know, if you know, sometimes we didn't make shots. Little mistakes there and there on defense. And you know, you have guys or the other team get going and, you know, like not be able to stop them. So I think it's a combination of a lot of things that I feel like to be able to win consistently in the league, you have to be able to do throughout a whole game. And we just, again, like have good periods of time where we have that, and then times where we don't.
Are there things personally that you want to improve in terms of performing, especially in the fourth quarter?
No, I think for me, like, again, like, I haven't really thought of anything really. Like, I have to go back and see, but I just feel like just be myself.
What's that process of kind of determining where you want to work on in the off season? Is do you sit down with Rico? Do you kind of have stuff in your head that already comes to mind?
I have stuff like, again, you watch film and there's things that consistently during the season you try to improve and some things are hard to do during the season, you know. So I think sometimes it's also mental, like just being able to make some adjustments and again, like I said, like some of the things is, I think that, you know, even with threes, like I think my mechanics is good. Like I think most of the time, if I make more than 3, 4, 5 threes, like it's, you know, like it's a high scoring game guaranteed, you know. So I think just if like more than anything is just the mental space of just sometimes just doing it, you know, like and I think for me sometimes it's like I feel like I can always get to my spot in some of those spots. Like I feel like it's easy to just do it, and sometimes I just don't even think of shooting three. So just little things like that, like that I feel like could change, and those are things that you continue to try to change during the season. But I think sometimes it's a complete like mindset shift that needs to happen.
Pascal, as you're like striving to get better and better, I think last night Jalen Rose said you're the best player like no one talks about. Draymond had a lot of praise for you recently. Like you don't take those comments from players in the league right now, former players, as like a sign that you're headed in the right direction. Like how do you?
Yeah, no, you appreciate it for sure. Because I think that, again, obviously not something that I'm looking for, but like it's appreciated, and for me, I think I just want to continue to get better, continue to work, and hopefully it shows out there, and that's kind of like my mindset, and yeah, when you have people that watch the game and understand the game, you know, like see that or recognize it, yeah, it feels good.
Pascal, have you thought about locking in a long-term future with this team, and what will go into your decision when it comes to extension talks?
Yeah, like again, it's something that we haven't really talked about. Like I feel like this thing just happened, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but obviously this is what it was year 7 for me. Like being here, like this feels like, you know, like it's part of me. Like it's probably the most I've been somewhere outside of Cameroon. Like and yeah, like it feels like home. And I definitely love to be in Toronto. And it's a part of who I am as a person. I feel like, you know, they see me grow, and yeah, like this feels like home. So I don't have those answers, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but I do know that though.
Fred was saying that this team needs a new identity, that you guys have kind of got all you can out of that chaos style of play. Do you feel that?
Like Fred said that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, my favorite line is like, yeah, like I just there's people that get paid some money to do that, and it's mostly not part of my job. But whenever there's going to be discussions, and if my input is you know allowed, or once we get to even that, like, you know, there's going to be conversation to be made. But for me, like, that's just not something that I feel like I need to discuss.
Fred, some players in the league have spoken pretty openly about how they're motivated by winning championships, and other players say they're not necessarily always motivated by winning championships. They just focus on the here and now. And, you know, where do you think you lie on that? And obviously somebody's already won a championship. What's it like, the motivation to try and get a second?
Yeah, no, I think he's always winning, and I don't. I mean, yeah, it's hard because it's like I don't think there's people that go out there and they don't want to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe sometimes the way things are said or whatever, but I think that everyone's goal is usually to win. Like, I mean, and it should be. I mean, that's my goal. Like, I wanna win. That's why I play. That's one of the reasons why I play the game, and there's nothing better than winning. Like, it's just. Because you put so much, like, especially for me, I put so much into the work and everything. It's like, like why am I gonna put so much, you know, like and not have any like reward for me, like which for me I feel like is winning, like it's it brings you joy, it brings you happiness, like those years or those times, like when we have good season and we play good basketball and we're winning, like it's probably the happiest that I'll be as a person, as a player. So like that feeling is just it's better than anything really. Like you can go out there and you know you can make a lot of money, but like if there's no like joy into doing what you're doing, it's just like what's the point? Like and I feel like that's the type of person that I am. Like winning brings me joy and obviously I want to make the most money that I can make, but I also want to enjoy it. Like I want to have fun. Like, and if it's not fun for me, like it's just there's no point of doing it. And I think that for me, fun relates with winning.
We'll do one more in English and then we'll move to French.
Pascal.
Late in the year, Nick, there's some comments around Nick and his future as coaching in Toronto. He's been linked to some other jobs. Do you have any insight or thoughts on that? Did it affect the team when those talks kind of filtered out in the public?
Right. Yeah. Again, it's like when there's trades or there's trade. Like I mean, it's what happens, right? Like, I think as we understand that, like, or at least we should understand it. Like that's what the league is going to be. Like, I don't think for me personally, because I can really only speak for myself. Like, I don't think it changed anything. You know, it was just like the same feeling when there's a lot of trade rumors about me. Like that's the same feeling that I have. I deal with whatever is in front of me every single day, and that's what I focus on. And I think that those are the things, like I said, not part of my job description, and I try not to worry about things that I can't control. But obviously, I had a long career with Nick, and him being here, like a huge part of who I am as a player, and just like like we're kind of like used to just him being around, and yeah, like I don't know what the future holds, but yeah, I try to focus on the present and what's out here right now.
Go ahead, Raphael.
Comment expliques-tu que ce qui est essentiellement la même recette que l'année dernière avec un groupe aussi similaire à l'exception de l'ajout de Siakam et pas porter les mêmes fruits cette année alors que peut-être qu'ils vous attendent relativement nouveau?
Ouais, c'est une bonne question, mais je pense que ouais, on a sur l'année passée, on a gagné combien de matchs? 48, 40. Cette année, on a gagné 41 matchs. Et ouais, quand tu regardes les matchs qu'on a eus, peut-être on pouvait gagner encore plus de matchs et peut-être plus être à ce même niveau-là. Et tu vois, mais je pense que toute la ligue a été meilleure cette année. Et en tant qu'équipe, on doit continuer à se développer, continuer à pouvoir faire mieux. Et ouais, on n'a pas fait mieux que l'année passée.
Et tu en es à ta 7e saison, tu sais que les distractions existent, qu'il y a du business autour de tout ça, avec tous les échanges et aussi les discours entourant une potentielle prolongation pour toi, la spéculation autour de Nick. À quel point cette saison-ci a été difficile en termes de bloquer tout ce qui se fait à l'extérieur préparément aux années passées?
Ah ouais, parce que quand tu es en NBA, pour moi, ça fait 7 ans, donc je comprends les nuances du business et de savoir que les choses peuvent changer à tout moment. Et ouais, si c'est quelque chose que j'ai appris pendant cette année, c'est d'essayer de bloquer tout ça et essayer de ne pas penser aux choses que je ne peux pas contrôler et juste essayer de me focaliser sur tous les jours, venir faire mon boulot et